Over time, I've made a habit to get out of the house every single day. And some days I go to the local coffee shop, but most days I stop by a few different places. And in pretty much every single place that I go, I see people who are making the same mistake over and over and over again. And this mistake is the number one reason why you aren't rich, and it's the number one reason why 99% of the people you see around you are not rich. And it is also the reason why millions of people are stuck in a hamster wheel constantly running but never really getting anywhere. I see this mistake being made everywhere, and I always say that being rich is a mindset. It's not something that just happens. Before you can do anything, you have to first believe that it's possible. So what is this mistake that so many people make? Imagine if somebody told you to go find a treasure but didn't give you a single clue to help you find it. Most likely you would never find that treasure. Now what if they gave you one clue and they said that the treasure is somewhere in North America? Okay, great. Now you have one piece to the puzzle, or one clue. But North America is huge, and you don't know if the treasure is buried underground or if it's hidden in the desert or in a lake. So you will probably still never find it. But what if the guy who hid the treasure said that it's hidden somewhere in your backyard? This single clue has narrowed it down so much that you're basically guaranteed to find it now. Now everyone is different, so you might only need 1 or 2 clues to find your treasure, while some other guy might need 20, 50, or even 100 clues. The mistake that millions of people make every single day is like one of these clues, and it's something that is so hardened into our society that most people never even question it. It's hard to believe that some people actually go through their entire life without questioning basically anything. And the greatest progress towards great wealth is achieved when we begin to question things. When we begin to question what our parents told us, what our boss told us, what the people at school told us. The plan that most people follow when it comes to their life, and especially when it comes to money, is not a plan that they created. It is a plan that the herd created. And the herd is basically society, or a massively large group of people. And the guy who achieves incredible wealth is not the guy ringing up your groceries, and he's not the guy that's pumping your gas. And in many cases, he's not even the doctors or the lawyers who hold such a high status in society. The guy who acquires great wealth is the guy who all of these other guys work for. And the one habit that rich people don't want you to know about is a bad habit that you need to stop doing as soon as possible. Something that you have to understand is that working for someone else is a necessary evil, which means it's something that you have to do for a little while until more options open up to you. But one of the greatest clues that you can receive on your way to finding your own treasure is understanding that the rich work for themselves. People who have great wealth are not the people at the bottom of the ladder. They're not the people running the cash registers, they're not the bank tellers, and they're not even those in management positions. People who are rich are the ones who own the company. They are the ones who own the grocery store or the Taco Bell or the gas station. From a young age, we are taught how to be employees. We are not taught how to be the boss. Now, if you want to find your treasure and attain great wealth, you have to learn how to be a boss and how to work for yourself. Some would argue that the entire system is rigged or designed to keep people working as employees, but that's okay, because it's supposed to be that way. It is supposed to be hard, because if it wasn't, then everybody could do it. Nothing in life that is worth having comes easy. The decision to become your own boss is not an easy one because it requires certain skills like leadership and ambition, but it is easily the most important decision that you will ever make. It was about 10 years ago that I made the decision to become my own boss. 10 years ago, I made a decision to stop taking orders from other people. 10 years ago, I decided that I didn't want to make the mistake that millions of other people were making every single day, and I decided that I wanted to fully embrace the one habit that the rich use to get even richer. When you are your own boss, you decide how much money you want to make. You decide how much you are worth, but you don't have to quit your job. Keep working as an employee, but make the decision mentally to become your own boss. For me, that meant creating websites that made money for me while I slept. For you, and for most other people, it's going to involve starting some type of business on the side. So make a choice right now to do this and to start following the habits of the rich and enjoy yet another piece of the puzzle that will help you to find your own treasure. And with that said, until next time, thanks for watching.